Folks, a very good evening and welcome down to StockHouse Sessions, the Rebel Sessions number 10, featuring Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones. And tonight joined by Kieran McManus, who's going to show us a few steps. He landed down here like Tom Cruise on a motorbike a short while ago, and if he's half as fast on the feet as he is on the bike, I'll tell you, we're in for a good ride tonight. Hey! And of course we have Pierce Warfield over here joining us as well. Was that a wrong choice of words?
No, absolutely. It was a
All
great
right,
choice.
Andreas.
Great choice.
Well, listen, folks, for the last of our summer sessions, because we are back for 3 more sessions, which will be the autumn sessions there in a few weeks.
Woo,
but for
fancy.
tonight, welcome back to Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones. They're rip lads.
Oh. Thank you very much indeed, Mick, for those kind words of welcome. And we're high flying tonight with Pierce right behind me here. And of course, as Mick said, we have the wonderful talent of Kieran McManus, who's going to dance for us later on. But we're going to start off with the song. And here's a great ballad that was written by a man from County Kerry, Sean McCarthy. He wrote this song, and he told me that it was based on a real-life experience. And but here it is. It's a wonderful ballad. It was first recorded by the great balladeer Danny Doyle. But here to sing it tonight is our own Milo and the great ballad, Step It Out Mary, My Fine Daughter.
Don't know about you, Derek. I'm already in the autumn sessions.
Yes.
I'm already in the
I'd
autumn sessions.
like to welcome all the folks down there on the right. We hope you're enjoying the food.
Hello, ladies. Hello. We hope you're enjoying your evening. Hello.
Milo, there's fellas down there as well. Just let you
Hello,
know.
fella. How are you?
And let's give a shout out there to my sister and her husband Paul, my sister Kerry, her husband Paul, and Miles and Jim. They're
Yes.
2 lovely boys.
Yes,
my
and,
nephews. Hi guys.
They're
I have
just
to
telling
warn
you
them
we're
there's-
men.
the-
We're
no-
men.
No standing on the tables and chairs, please, now.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
In the village of Kilgore, there's a maiden young and fair. She has eyes that shine like diamonds, she has long and golden hair. But a horseman he came riding right up to her father's gate. Comes on a pure white stallion, comes at the strike of eight. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Show your legs to the countryman. I have come to court your daughter Mary of the golden hair. I have gold and I have silver, I have goods beyond compare. And I will buy her silk and satin and a gold ring for her hand. She shall have a mansion, she'll have servants to command. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Show your legs to the countryman. Don't want your gold or silver, don't want your house or land. I'm in love with a fine young soldier and I have promised him my hand. But her father spoke up sharply, you will do as I command. You'll be married on that Sunday, you'll wear the wedding band. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Show your legs to the countryman. In the village of Kilgorey, there's a deep river rolling by. Well, they found her there at midnight, she drowned with her soldier boy. But in the cottage there is music, you can hear her father say, step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, Sunday is your wedding day. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, step it out, Mary, if you can. Step it out, Mary, my fine daughter, show your legs to the countryman. Show your legs to the countryman.
Step it out, Mary.
Thank you very much indeed, folks. That's to get us on the road. A great ballad from the County Kerry, from the pen and the lovely writing of Sean McCarthy, Step It Out, Mary. This time we're going to continue with a ballad that goes back way back in our history, back to the 1860s. It was written by Leo Keegan Casey, and a song that inspired a play, 2 books, and more than many inspired many songs since. It's a song called The Rising of the Moon. And The Rising of the Moon was written by Leo Casey back in the 1860s. It was a song and a ballad that became extremely popular right across Ireland, so much so indeed that it was banned. And but the song commemorated the Great Rebellion of 1798, and Leo Casey sadly died in prison at the young age of 26. But the songs never did. They lived, and are lived and sung today all over the world. And I asked the late Paddy Clancy of the Clancy Brothers and Tommy Macomb why they titled their first long-playing record, The Rising of the Moon, back in 1955. And he said to me, Derek, he said, simply because it was the most popular song and the most requested ballad that we had been asked for right across America. And here's the song that written by Leo Casey, The Rising of the Moon.
Lovely. Anyone watching in there, Milo?
And don't forget, folks,
yeah,
if
we
you're
have
watching...
Raymond Smith there. Hello, and John O'Mahony.
Lovely.
And Geraldine Cottle. How are you going, folks? Fra Ward as well. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying your Friday, folks. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday,
Thanks.
right?
Thanks for joining us here in the StockHouse Sessions.
I had a snapping time during that last song, so apologies if I disappeared.
Oh, there's no problem. Yes, I
I
know.
changed my string.
We held it together.
I had to change my G-string.
Oh, it's about time. You know, I noticed that last week, and you didn't change it, and folks, just let me in a little bit of a secret there. It takes a few weeks for her to change the G-string, but look, you get there eventually.
It was a rarity that she breaks
It's a
the
rarity,
string.
is right.
Yes, and she's... it's an
rarity. I mean, a
correct
rarity.
in saying that. It's all done, Maris, yes. And here we go with the great ballad, The Rising of the Moon.
Every week.
For the rising of the moon, there's the rising of the moon. Harami boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. Harami boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. Oh, Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush, my vocal, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bet orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. In the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle up a marching tune. Put your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Put your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, dark mats of men were seen, and above their shining weapons hung their own beloved green. Get to every foe and traitor forward strike a warning tune. And our army boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And our army boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. Out of many a mud wall cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed warning light. Murmurs ran along the valley like the banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. Oh, they fought for dear old Ireland, and full bitter was their fate. For glorious pride and sorrow fills the name of 98. But thank God the hearts are beating still, and manhood's burning noon. Who would follow in their footsteps at the rising of the moon? The rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Who would follow in their footsteps at the rising of the moon? The rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Our army fights for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. Thank you very much indeed, folks. That's the wonderful song there, The Rising of the Moon, written by Leo Keegan Casey from Milltown, County Westmeath. This time we're going to have a young man all the way from County Cavan. Woohoo. And this is Andreas and his golden voice.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, and Andreas is going to sing a wonderful song.
That's later on.
I don't think anyone can sing this quite as passionately as Andreas. And it's a song written by Richard Thompson called Galway to Graceland. I don't think anyone here tonight can deny that Elvis Presley had an inspiring and certainly a passion for his music. And that passion indeed travelled right around the world. And as many fans in this country and Ireland and around the world, I'm sure, will understand the passion that's behind this song. So here's Andreas to sing. Galway to Graceland. And so enjoy this, folks, and give him a big bull of bus. Let's hear it for Andreas. Come on, and his red organ.
Thank you. Fabulous red organ. Oh, God.
Very worried.
I know, I'm getting very worried too. I think it's the cold. I mean, it's not cold here at all. It's beautifully autumnal. See, she doesn't feel the cold at all. Yeah. There you go.
One, two, three, four.
dressed in the dark. She whispered amen. She was pretty and pink, like a young girl again. 20 years married, but she never thought twice. She slipped out of the door and walked into the night, and silver winds carried her over the sea, from the west coast of Ireland to West Tennessee. From the west coast of Ireland to West Tennessee. From Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She was humming Suspicion. This is a song she liked best. She dreamed for so long, with her heart on her breast. And they landed in Memphis. Her heart beats so fast. She dreamed for so long that she'd see him at last. She was down by his graveside day after day. Come closing time, they would carry her away to be with her sweetheart. She left everything, from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. They came in their thousands from the whole human race to pay their respects at his last resting place. And blindly she knelt there. She told her dreams, and she thought he answered, but that's how it seemed. They dragged her away, it was handcuffs this time. She said, my dear man, are you out of your mind? Can't you see that we're married? I'm wearing his ring. To be with the king. I've come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. Thank you.
I love it.
Oh, yes,
Thank you very much.
wonderful song there. Thanks, Andreas.
No problem, Derek.
Galway to Graceland. This time I'm going to feature the lady of the stage, Damaris on the banjo. And she's not only a wonderful musician, but also a wonderful teacher. And there are very, very few people that have the talent she has to pass on the lovely the tradition and music to so many young people across Ireland. So she's going to play on with our magic fingers.
Yes,
flying fingers.
I think we have a flying dancer. Or
yes.
you might join us as well, Kieran McManus.
Yeah, we're going to have an extra guest artist for this evening is a young man from up in County Fermanagh. And
Cavan, Jesus, Cavan.
Cavan, on County
Jesus,
Cavan,
there's
yes.
two of us here tonight now. Come on now. Jesus, you were not getting away with it that easy.
Oh no, we're already
Yeah,
outnumbered.
We're surrounded. You're surrounded.
We're outnumbered.
Can we say from the Cavan Fermanagh border, right? The town, great town, the big metropolis of Black Lion. And I want you to give a big bullabus to Kieran McManus. Here he is with his golden feet. Yes, his flying feet, yes. So, the Maris and the banjo and the whole ensemble then lending a hand. Of course, the high-flying baritone player is Pierce Warfield. And Pierce is going to play the baritone. Yes, and so here we go.
Fingers and here's his flying feet.
Lovely. And if you need a hand, Kieran, Derek said he'll jump in. And if Derek is stuck, I'll jump in. But some of us will jump in if you're stuck. You need a what? A vodka? And a vodka.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
Some man, some dancer. Fair play.
Where would you get it, folks? Give him a big bullabus. Come on, that's it there for Kieran McManus, all the way from Black Lion, County Cavan, nearly in Fermanagh. Yes, so there we go. That's Kieran
Love
there.
you and
And
Black
thanks to
Lion
him
for that, Derek. The
for the wonderful talent. Yes, yes. Well, every time I'm in Black Lion, I think I'm in the other side. Yes. Well, very good, Kieran. Did a wonderful job. And this time we're going to come back to song. And we're going to have a song from this time from Pierce. And Pierce is going to sing a great song from Nova Scotia. So farewell to Nova Scotia. And, if anyone that's been out to Canada will know that Nova Scotia is a wonderful place for music, a great place for, indeed, tradition. And the music has been preserved, indeed, by communities there, just like here in Ireland. And we spent many happy hours performing and singing across the province of Nova Scotia. And we hope to come back, and we hope to go back very, very shortly. So his piece to sing probably one of the most popular ballads about the province of Nova Scotia. Farewell to Nova Scotia. So let's hear you join and sing.
Hello.
When you're halfway across the Atlantic, I'll know about it.
Well, to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast, let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? The sun was setting in the west, the birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for rest, but still there's no rest here for me.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. May your mountains dark and dreary be. When I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
I grieve to leave my native land, I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents that I hold so dear, and the bonny, bonny lassie I do adore.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, your sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
The drums they beat and the wars do roar. The captain calls, I must obey. Farewell to Nova Scotia and all of its charms, for it's early in the morning, I'll be far, far away.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
I have 3 brothers, they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their chest. But a poor and simple sailor like me must be tossed and turned forever in the deep, dark sea.
Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. May your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on that briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. May your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I'm far away on that briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
Come on, Pierce.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, folks. They're the great song there from Canada and from the province of Nova Scotia there. Farewell to that province. And thanks there to Pierce for that wonderful song. This time we're going to go back to Milo for a ballad, and he's going to sing a song that we've been singing over the last year or so during the lockdown. And we've always getting requests for it, and I'd like to dedicate it to Colleen O'Malley out there in Utica, in the state of New York.
Syracuse.
Yes.
Syracuse.
Oh, Syracuse. That's right. Yeah, Syracuse. And this is a song that is very dear to her, the streets of New York. So, special thanks to all of you out there in America who have watched our shows. This, by the way, is show 67. It's from the first show we've done back in April of 2020. So this is 67, and here's Milo to sing, especially for Colleen O'Malley, the streets of New York.
I know, go on. I go on.
No, I'm not doing that now.
Go on. A big shout out to everybody who's joined us here in the Stockhouse having their dinner. Sorry for the interruption. Hope you all enjoying yourselves. We're chilling here, literally chilling.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell. Remember, all is not what it seems to be. For there's fellas who'll cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well. Will you give this sweet note to me brother? At the time, Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. Me father, the youngest, he looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send a lad over, me old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I'd spend my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. Sure, maybe there's something you'll learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy when a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, me poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the short parkway through the flatlands of Brooklyn to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang "You're as free as a bird." Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shut down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. So I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, but not to forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts of my hometown so dear. I went home that December, 'cause
the old fella died. And to borrow the money from Phil on the side. And sure all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of my father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. And I boarded a plane, and I caught me a train, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I've set foot in Dublin. Me kids know to use the current knife and fork. But I'll never forget the green grass and the rivers as I keep law and order on the streets of New York. I want to hear you all out there singing along. Here we go. La 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 la.
Whoa! Where would you get it?
Oh.
Woo! That was Milo there with the streets of New York and one road. So, boys and girls, this time we want you all to join in the spirit of this next song. And last Saturday we had a live audience up in Belfast singing this song. So we want you to join in the spirit of this and the sentiments of this ballad and join together and sing with us. We're on the one road. So come on, get those hands clapping, get those toes tapping, and let's hear you sing.
Alrighty.
So big shout out to Mandy Kemp out there, Bernadette Vidal. How are you going, folks? And Raymond Smith out there as well. Mandy Kemp. And Mammy's out there.
Christine McCarthy's there.
Oh, Christine. Hello, Christine. How are you? Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hey, Christine.
Terry Durkin, I'm sure, is there as well.
Who's there?
Terry Durkin, I bet you.
Terry Durkin, yeah. Hello, my cousin Terry there in Cincinnati. How are things in Cincinnati?
We'll
see you in a few weeks.
In November.
In November. Looking forward to Cincinnati.
Restore O'Brien there from Dreams of Freedom. He's out there. Man Richie.
You're having dreams of freedom. Is that just it, Milo, or the dreams of freedom are watching?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're singing along, we're singing a soldier's song. And though we've had our troubles now and then, now is the time to make them up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? Now is the time to step together now. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. Everybody! We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're singing along, we're singing a soldier's song. Oh, tinker, tailor, every mother's son, a butcher, a baker, a shouldering his gun, a rich man, a poor man, every man alive. All together just like old lang syne. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where.
Does it keep you warm?
We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're singing along, we're singing a soldier's song. Oh, night is darkest just before the dawn. From dissensions Ireland is reborn. Soon will all united Irishmen make our land a nation once again. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're swinging along, we're singing a soldier's song. One more time together. We're on the one road, we're sharing the one load. We're on the road to God knows where. We're on the one road, it may be the wrong road, but we're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, we're singing along, we're singing a soldier's song. Woo! Oh. Thank you very much, folks. That's the wonderful ballad there, On the One Road, to bring all people together with our song and music. And thanks to you for the response and that you've given to
Derek,
that ballad.
I got a request.
Yes, you
I have
have
a request. There's people Mitchin again. They're Mitchin. Oh no, sorry, they're from Michigan. Sorry, I thought they were Mitchin.
Yeah.
Mitchin school again.
Yes.
David and family all the way here, all from they're from Michigan.
Fire tonight.
Okay,
Big
give them a big
applause.
bundle of all the
I
way
thought
from
they were
Michigan.
Mitchin.
Yes.
I thought they were Mitchin again.
You set on fire, so
What part of Michigan are you from?
What part of the Mitten are you from?
Point City.
Point City.
Oh, Pine Valley.
White City.
Point.
We haven't been up there yet, but we were in Bay City. We were in Lansing. We were in Detroit. So we're walking our way north.
Derek, I'd say you were some roller in Bay City, were you?
Oh, you had lots of fun. Yes. I met the rollers.
I'd say you were some roller, all right.
Okay, where are we going? Yes, so we're going to have Wayne to sing a song for us this time. So, boys
You're very
and girls,
welcome. How are you
Wayne
doing?
is right behind here, and it's going to be the beautiful song Grace. I have many requests for this song every week. Not only does this song tell of a great love story in Irish history, it's all about love. It's about a love that was shared by two people, Grace Gifford and Joseph Plunkett. And the story behind the song is that they were married in Kilmainham Prison Chapel hours before he was executed. And it inspired two brothers to write this beautiful ballad. So this song is all about love. It's about the love of one's country, the love of liberty and freedom, and the love that was shared with Grace Gifford and Joseph Plunkett, who indeed was one of the men who signed our Declaration of Independence back in 1960. And here to remember them both in song is Wayne and the lovely ballad, Grace.
As we gathered in the chapel here in Old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks, or would they say we failed? From our school days they have taught us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh,
Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. And take me out at dawn when I must die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye.
now I know
it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love of this dear land. But when Padre called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave me own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Then take me out at dawn and I must die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn, it's breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk out, my thoughts would be with you. And I'll write some words upon the wall, so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Together, oh grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger, and take me out at dawn and I must die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. No, there won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Thank you very much.
Why would you get it, folks? And that's the golden voice there, and of Wayne Berriton, all the way from County Offaly there, singing the beautiful ballad, Grace. And this time we're going to go back to Andreas, and here he is with the Hills of Donegal. Yes, and we might get a wee
dancer.
back up for the steps.
Yes.
Yes, the Tamlin, yes.
Yes.
This is A.
So, Donegal, as you know, is a county all in its own, up there in Ulster. It's cut off from the north, it's cut off from the south, and sometimes they think they're a republic on their own. But here's a sound that reminds us all just about Donegal and all its physical features. Here's,
Physical. I love it, Derek. You're physical. It's physical. It's physical features.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Here's the Hills of Donegal.
Lovely.
Yes.
We'll dedicate to this couple here who just came in. What's your name?
Mary.
What's your names?
Mary.
Nancy and Niall. And where are you from? Oh, gee. Okay, we'll dedicate to the next couple.
Up to Dubs.
I'm kidding. I know you're not on your own tonight, Derek. It's all right. You're very welcome, by the way. Very welcome. Derek's paying, so you're okay. It's fine, yeah. You may talk about Atlantis how it's lost beneath the sea. And the grave of the unknown soldier, and the cry of the owl banshee. Who's the man in the iron mask? Is it Jack the Ripper set free? No, it's Niall. Hey. Well, as them all in Donegal, it's still a mystery. Everybody, come on! If I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north and south to keep them out. My God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranches, and legalize them all. You can have a old Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Woo! Keep those hands going. Daylight pubs and all-night clubs, blackjack and roulette. Neil Blaney, Bridget Nielsen, Mike Tyson having a bet. Inishowen is quite well known for its multi-millionaires, where Donald Trump would like a chunk to live in solitaire. If I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north and south to keep them out. My God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranchers, I'd legalize them all. You can have a old Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah! Come on, David, give us a dance there. Come on, David. To stand in top of Errigal would give me such a thrill. Oh, baby. Hear them say in Dublin, there's gold in their hills. So don't despair, cause if you dare, the answer lies with me.
Who are you?
And there's a wall it's built and it's going cheap, so we're in Germany, yeah. If I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal, the north and south to keep them out. By God, I'd build it all. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. You can have old Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal.
Here's Kieran McManus.
Up with a flying feet.
Oh my
Another round of
God!
applause
Oh my
there
God!
from folks. Up with that.
And that's the Black Lion Leper. Yes. All the way from Cavan. Yes, it goes for height. Look at the height. Yes, so...
I love it. The Black Lion Leper.
Yes.
God
Black
forgive
Lion
us.
Leper, yes. And all the way from County Cavan.
Stay away from him.
It's a wonderful talent that he has, and God bless his feet and his legs.
Oh,
and
God.
may they last for the next 40 years. Yeah.
That was our joke of the night,
Well,
folks. That was our
I
comedy
knew a
set.
man. I knew a man down in Ballybunion. I knew a man, Jack Lyons. You mentioned Jack Lyons. Andres is going to Ballybunion tomorrow to play some music. Mentioned Jack Lyons, and Jack Lyons was a dancer. And towards the end of his life, he got into his elder years, into his 80s. he couldn't really dance, and because he couldn't, the feet were given away. So he decided that he would dance with a bar. So he would put his hands over the bar, and he would dance away. And Jack Lyons, God bless him, he never gave up dancing because he loved it. And
he was known as the Kerry leper, was it?
Yes, he was the Ballybunion.
That's like me waiting for a drink at the bar.
Yeah, but there's no question about it. Jack was a legend of dance, and you know, it's a wonderful tradition that we have in Ireland, the dance, and it's great to see young people like Kieran carrying that tradition on. And those steps didn't come easily. There's a lot of mammy and daddies that took him to lessons when he was 4 or 5, and maybe he didn't.
No, he went on the bike. He jumped on the bike. He was fine. Mammy and daddy didn't have to bring him. He jumped on the bike.
He hopped on the back of the Honda 50. The back of the 50, huh?
My little Honda 50.
Yeah, well, honest to God, you couldn't say anything properly.
It's a comedy show tonight, Derek. It's a comedy show.
Yes, it's a holy
We don't know
show,
what
yes.
an audience looks like.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to Pierce this time. And this is a song he wrote. And he wrote this song. It was inspired by, you tell the story, Pierce. He was inspired by the big blue, the little blue dot. The Voyager spacecraft, when it was billions of miles away from the Earth, it took a photograph of the Earth, and it was a small little blue dot. And it inspired Pierce to write this song. He called it No Borders, and here he is to sing it for you now. No Borders, inspired by...
Yes, two images there.
I think it was the great astrophysicist Carl Sagan that got the Voyager people to turn the camera around and to take a photograph of the Earth, which they did. And it's an iconic image today. And here's to sing his take on it.
So there's no need to sing the song at all now. That's the story in one.
Everyone in No Borders. That image and another image of little young Alan Kurdi, a young Syrian refugee. Those two images inspired the song. This is No Borders.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1.
There's no borders on Mercury and Venus. No passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot, floating along with the rest of the stars. We're living in very strange times now, with the Brexit fake news and it all, where divisions and difference are nurtured, and then some of us are building a wall. But the planet, it came with no borders, no governments controlling us all, no religious nuts trying to kill us. Open your eyes and you'll see through it all. There's no borders on Mercury or Venus, no passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot, floating along with the rest of the stars. When you're born with no number, no particular God with a name, but the rules and regulations cost lives and put us to shame. And the lines on a map you're contained in were drawn by a person one day, and just like the pencil they used then, they can be erased and rubbed right away. There's no borders on Mercury or Venus, no passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot,
floating along with the rest of the stars.
So please now, Mr. US CBP man, let me into your country today, and I'll tell all those Native Americans it's not your old country anyway. And if you travel over to the UK, be sure to ask did they pay when they took all the wealth from their empire for the glory of the king of the day.
There's no borders on Mercury or Venus, no passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot, floating along with the rest of the stars.
So the vision of my world is simple, where everyone is treated as one. No wars, no religious persecution, no privilege by birthright or gun. You can start today or tomorrow, for change is all in our hands, and together we can be free now as we spin on our space island.
There's no borders on Mercury and Venus, no passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot, floating along with the rest of the stars. There's no borders on Mercury or Venus, no passport control there on Mars. We're just on a small blue dot, floating along with the rest of the stars.
Thank you very much, folks.
Just a 2-minute toilet break. 2-minute break. 2-minute break.
Yep.
All right, yeah. Go ahead, yeah, go on, you want. Well, folks, we're going to take a little break, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break, and in the meantime, we got our cruise going in February, and we'd like you all to come with us. We've got a host of Irish and international stars coming with us. We've got Kathy Durkin, we've got All Folked Up, we've got Olivia Douglas, we've got Damien Quinn, we've got Aoife Cunningham, and we got ourselves as well going as well. That's the February 6th to the 13th. We're going to roll the advertisement, and we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. Thanks very much, folks. Thank you. Here's on the table there.
Holiday of the year aboard the Caribbean Princess for Tim Finnegan's Irish Fun in the Caribbean Sun on their 3rd annual Caribbean Cruise, featuring a host of Irish stars including Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones, Kathy Durkin, All Folked Up, Funny Man Gary Gamble, Olivia Douglas, the talented Aoife Cunningham, and Damien Quinn. We'll set sail from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on February 6th for 7 nights of great fun, visiting Princess Kay's private island in the Bahamas, St. Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, St. Kitts and Nevis. Enjoy your favorite cocktails, relax by the pool, swim in the warm seas, and much more. With prices starting from $12.99 per person sharing, it's the best value on the high seas. All cabin prices include your drinks package, unlimited Wi-Fi, all your onboard gratuities, and port taxes. For details on how to book this trip of a lifetime, email Sarah f@uniquetrav.com or telephone 001 561 495 5775. So join us for some Irish fun in the Caribbean winter sun in February 2022. You don't want to miss it. It's the holiday of the year aboard the Caribbean Princess for Tim Finnegan's Irish Fun in the Caribbean Sun on their 3rd annual Caribbean Cruise, featuring a host of Irish stars including Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones, Kathy Durkin, all folked up. Funny man Gary Gamble, Olivia Douglas, the talented Aoife Cunningham, and Damien Quinn. We'll set sail from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on February 6th for 7 nights of great fun. Visiting Princess Kay's private island in the Bahamas, St. Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, St. Kitts and Nevis. Enjoy your favorite cocktails, relax by the pool, swim in the warm seas, and much more. With prices starting from $12.99 per person sharing, it's the best value on the high seas. All cabin prices include your drinks package, unlimited Wi-Fi, all your onboard gratuities, and port taxes. For details on how to book this trip of a lifetime, email Sarah F at uniquetrav.com or telephone 001 561 495 5775. So join us for some Irish fun in the Caribbean winter sun in February 2022. You don't want to miss it.
Okay. And you've asked me to do my miter song that got some likes when we did our Saturday sesh. I know Bernadette Vital is out there, and Andy Kemp and John O'Mahony were all out there, and they like this. So this is the semi-autobiographical song, the Bowron song. So it's I wrote this a couple of years ago to commemorate and enjoy my Bowron. Anyway, any resemblance in the song to me is not really related. So here it is, the Bowron song. When I was just a young boy, I could feel the rhythm roll, and I knew I was lucky, and I had a funky soul. But I didn't play an instrument, I hadn't got a clue. So what was this poor boy gonna do? Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. So I went down to the music store to find myself a drum. It took me quite a while, I looked through every one. And then I found this beauty with this shiny wooden rim. And the man behind the desk said, it's got the devil's gold skin. Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. I took it right back home, and I practiced day and night. And at the start, you know, it didn't sound quite right. But then I got the knack and I found my funky soul. And I could play along to jigs and reels and polkas and even rock and roll. Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. Well, I took it to a session, oh, somewhere way out west, where someone once had told me the musicians are the best. I walked into the bar, they stopped with their guitar, the fiddler stopped the playing, and the piper got a jar. Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. Well, I sat down at their table, and I sat down on me bum. I took out all me shticks, I took out my big drum. Come on, lads, let's start playing, there's a session to be done. And the flute player looked and said, are you any good, son? Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. We started off quite gentle, it was even kind of fun. But then the pace had quickened, faster than a gun. I don't know what happened, I haven't got a clue. But when they just settled, they'd all gone to the shag and loo. Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. Last verse. So if you're thinking of playing a traditional Irish song, be sure enough to practice so you can play along. And don't end up like me, sitting on your own, wondering why the session has all gone bloody home. Oh, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle do, skirty idle dumptle diddle dilly idle day. The Bowron, the Bowron, the Bowron's for me. That's it. You can all come back now. Do you want to go for another cruise break. Thanks, guys. So, folks, take a short break now for another cruise break. One back in a few minutes. Thanks.
Aboard the Caribbean Princess for two Finnegans Irish Fun in the Caribbean Sun on their third annual Caribbean cruise, featuring a host of Irish stars including Derek Warfield and the Young Wolfe Tones, Kathy Durkin, All Folked Up, Funny Man Gary Gamble, Olivia Douglas, the talented Aoife Cunningham, and Damien Quinn. We'll set sail from Fort Lauderdale, Florida on February 6th for 7 nights of great fun, visiting Princess Kay's private island in the Bahamas, St. Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, St. Kitts and Nevis. Enjoy your favorite cocktails, relax by the pool, swim in the warm seas, and much more. With prices starting from $12.99 per person sharing, it's the best value on the high seas. All cabin prices include your drinks package, unlimited Wi-Fi, all your onboard gratuities, and port taxes. For details on how to book this trip of a lifetime, email Sarah F at uniquetrav.com or telephone 001 561 495 5775. So join us for some Irish fun in the Caribbean winter sun in February 2022. You don't want to miss it.
I'm feeling a little exotic. I'm feeling a little a little European.
Are we live, Darren?
No, not yet.
I think we're live. Yes,
Yes.
we're back.
Welcome back, folks.
Well,
Kate
welcome back.
Milifalcha, and
back.
you're all very welcome.
You all went
So
to the toilet.
let's say you join in the sing with us. We're delighted to be back once again here in the StockHouse in Trim in County Meath. And we'll have some special guests from Boyne City. We'd like to say a big Kate Milifalcha to them, and I'm sure they'll have a wonderful time here in the Royal County. So let's say you join and sing with us Sean South from Garryowen. Sat at the homes round Garryowen since they lost their giant pride. And the banshee cry rings every vale along the Shannon side. That city of the ancient walls, the broken 3D stone, undying fame surround your name. Sean South from Garryowen. 'Twas on a dreary New Year's Eve as the shades of night came down. A lorry load of volunteers approached a border town. There were men from Dublin and from Cork, Fermanagh and Tyrone. And their leader was a Limerick man, Sean South from Garryowen. And as they moved along the street up to the barrack door, they scorned the danger they might face, the fate that lay in store. They were fighting for all Ireland to claim their very own. and the foremost of that gallant band was south from Garryowen. But the sergeant spied their daring plan. He spied them through the door. The stem guns and the rifles flew a hail of dead roar. And when that awful night was past, two men lay as cold as stone. There was one from near the border and one from Garryowen. Oh, no more he will hear the seagull cry or the murmuring Shannon tide. For he fell beneath the northern sky, brave Hanlon by his side. They have gone to join the gallant band of Plunkett, Pierce and Toll. A martyr for old Ireland was out from Garryowen. There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as father's room. A uniform so simple in a style. It's got no braid of gold or silk, no hat for the bloom. Me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on, I wish I might for years. In memory of your father dear, she said. And when they put the saffron and she was smiling through her tears, she placed the broad black rimmer on me head. It's just a broad black rimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisker, many's a mountain breeze. An old trench coat, that's a battle stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt, with the buckle big and strong, a holster that's been empty many's a day, but not for long. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, the ones you choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. It was the uniform being worn by me father long ago when he reached me mother's homestead the run. It was the uniform being worn in that little church below. Father Mackey blessed the pair as one. And after truce and treaty and the parting of the ways, he wore it when he marched with the rest and the best. And when they bore his body down that rugged head of braes, they placed the broad black rimmer on his breast. It's just a broad black rimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisker, many's a mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's so battle stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. Sam Brown belt, a Sam Brown belt, with the buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day, but not for long. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, the ones you choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. It's just a broad black rimmer, with ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisker, many's a mountain breeze.
Old trench coat,
an old trench coat
that's so battle stained and worn,
and breeches almost threadbare at the knees.
Sam Brown belt,
a Sam Brown belt with the buckle big and strong, a holster that's been empty many's a day, but not for long. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, the ones you choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. Have you heard about the big strong man? He lives in the caravan. Have you heard about the Jeffrey Johnson fight? Oh, laddie, what a hell of a fight. Well, you can take all the heavyweights you got. What you got? You got a lot who can beat the whole lot. The whole lot. Oh, well, they used to ring the bells in the belfry now. It's going to fight Jack Dempsey was my brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
He's got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
A big chest.
Well, he killed 55 men in the West, and he knows no rest. Bigger than man, hell's fire, don't push, just shove. Plenty room for you and me. He's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that will sink a battleship.
A big ship.
Oh, well, it takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. Oh, well, he thought he'd take a trip to Italy.
Ciao.
And he thought that he'd go by sea.
And he went for pizza.
And he jumped off the harbour in New York.
Pizza.
And he swam like a man made a cork. He saw the Lusitania in the chest.
What'd he do?
Oh, well, he put the Lusitania on his chest.
Big chest.
He drank all the water in the sea. And he walked all the way to Italy. That was me brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
He got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
A big chest.
Oh, well, he killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. Even a man, hell's fire, don't push, just shove. Plenty room for you and me. He's got an arm.
He's got an arm.
Like a leg. And a punch that will sink a battleship.
A big ship.
Oh, well, it takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. Oh, well, he thought he'd take a trip to old Japan. And they turned out the whole brass band. He played every instrument they got.
And he went for sushi.
Like a lad, sure he beat the whole lot.
Bit of sushi.
And the old church bells were ringing.
Bells, bells.
The old church choir was singing.
Hell's fire.
They all turned out to say farewell to my big brother Sylvester.
That was
Me brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
He's got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
A big chest.
Oh, well, he killed 50 men in the West. Knows no rest. Bigger than a man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty room for you and he's got an arm.
He's got an arm.
Like a leg.
Derek's leg.
And the punch that will sink the battleship.
Big ship.
Oh, well, it takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. Woo! The big strong man there, boys and girls. For all the heavyweights in the audience, yes, that's for you. That's the big strong man there. This time we're going to have Milo sing, and here he is with a great ballad and called "The Sniper's Promise." And I know you love this song, boys and girls. And it's all about, indeed, the conflict that's now behind us here in Ireland. And this song is a song written by one of the participants in that conflict. And he wanted peace more than anyone. And here's the ballad. And here's Miles to sing for you, "The Sniper's Promise."
All right, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves there. Lovely. Beautiful. Right.
And a big shout out to all the people I know that are watching in. There's always Mandy Kemp, there's
Mandy,
always
yeah.
Terry Durkin, Geraldine Cotton, Fair Play, Raymond Smith.
Viola.
Yes.
Trick that name? Viola. I always see that name every week. I think Viola. Viola.
Talking to our friends from Vine City in Michigan, I want to remind them that the weather we're having for the last few days is not typical of Irish weather.
It's so hot right now. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Because we're treasure it, because you may not get it again.
Well, it's going to be here for another week.
Morning at 6:30 to enjoy the sunshine. Make sure you don't miss a second. Yeah. Well, of course, I know I'm talking about Michigan. Michigan does get a lot of rain too. Yeah. Yeah. So it's no stranger to you. Yeah.
Okay, here goes.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was icy cold, I stood alone. last they came within my sight, I squeezed the trigger of my Armalite. Oh mama, comfort me. I know these awful things have got to be, but when the war for freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun. The shots rang out, I heard a soldier cry, please don't leave me here alone to die. But I realized his patrol had gone away and left their wounded comrade for me to slay. Oh mama, comfort me. I know these awful things have got to be, but when the war for freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun. Banjo. Well, there's nothing in this world I would not give if mercy in your heart you'd let me live. But in his eyes I saw a begging flame as the muzzle of my gun moved toward his brain. Oh mama, comfort me. I know these awful things have got to be, but when the war for freedom has been won, I promise you I'll put away my gun. The dawn was breaking as I reached my base, but I can't forget the look on that boy's face. Fear, agony, and torment were all there, but to your memory, ma, his life I spared. Oh mama, comfort me. I know these awful things have got to be, but when the war for freedom
promise you I'll put away my gun.
What a great song there. Thanks, Milo, there, and the Sniper's Promise. And thanks. We're going to continue this time with, once again, Damaris on the banjo. And remembering that we owe it to America for the banjo. The banjo came to Ireland back in the 1840s. And the man who brought it over was a man called Dan Emmett. And Dan Emmett was from Ohio. He brought his Virginia minstrels into Ireland back in 1842. And Irish music was never the same again, because when the banjo was introduced, the Irish musicians loved the banjo, and we made our own of it. And here to play it is one of the best we have in Ireland today. And maybe we'll have
Kieran.
dance.
Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran.
Here.
McManus, boys and girls, the Black Lion Leopard.
Going to do a couple of tunes. They're going to do a slow tune into a fast reel. So I'm sure Kieran might give us a dig out now with a fast reel.
Can we dedicate this, before we go any further, can we dedicate this to Colette, who I think is inside? She's celebrating her 60th birthday. It's actually 70, but she looks 60, and she looks great. Looks fabulous. Colette, happy birthday, darling. She looks fabulous.
60 or borderline 70.
Ah, well, sure, look at the...
I'd say 69.
You know, I'm 42. You know, when you go over a certain threshold, anything is anything. You know yourself. Yep. Isn't that right, David? That's
David
right.
knows what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about.
That's right.
That's right, David.
Hello to the folks down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Are you celebrating anything? Go on. No, that's not Colette, but it's close. Go on. I mean, he's in the Stockhouse 15 years. He never left. He's a very welcome, folks. All right. Now, where's...
And we're going to have the wonderful talent of Kieran McManus. And, you know, that Irish dance is a big part of our heritage here in Ireland. And it's been very much part, indeed, of a celebration, of every celebration down through the generations. So, here to play on the banjo is the Morris. And,
yep. Your table is next. You think you're getting away with it? No, you guys are next. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What different are they up to now?
Oh, no, we'll find out in due course.
We'll
find out what they're up to now in a minute. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All the way. You mine are all the way. It's grand.
Lovely. Kieran McManus. Thank you, Kevin.
To Kevin Takeover, yes.
Kevin Takeover,
yes, thanks to Kieran there, and beautiful dancing, great talent. And this time we're going to stay in Kevin, and here's Andreas to sing the Boston Rose. Have you anybody here tonight from Boston? But if we do, this song is a dedication to a lovely lady from Boston who became the Rose of Tralee back in the 1980s. And she was serenaded and sung by the late and great Liam Riley. And here to sing the song for you now is the golden voice of Andreas Durkin and his red organ. And here he is to sing the Boston Rose.
God, how are you supposed to be serious after that, Derek?
Hey, red organ, mother of God.
What key is this?
C for Charlie. We're going to dedicate this to these lovely folks here at the table here now. We're going to go round you one by one. And we want your name, your telephone number, and your address book now. We'll tell you now. I'm only joking. Where are you from? Kells. Oh, Jesus. Kells. That's nearly in Cavan too, yeah. 18th birthday.
Happy birthday. He's 18 tomorrow, is he? He's 18
Harry.
Tomorrow. Harry.
Oh, Harry.
No.
Harry's 18.
No, Harry, lay the pint down till midnight.
Happy birthday, Harry. Happy birthday to you. All right, we'll do the Boston Rose for all you guys from Kells. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Now the autumn leaves are falling, and the tourists have all gone, and the children, they have all gone back to school, and my life is as it was before. I work 8 hours a day, but the company's still making all the rules. There's a girl in Massachusetts, south of Boston town, she said, and her lovely face is with me all the day. But I met her down in Old Tralee, golden hair upon her head. She took my heart and she stole mine away. Everybody, let's hear you singing. So goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston Rose. I'll wait for you, I'll think of you, no trail to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston Rose. I wish that you were here, and I know that's the way life goes. There's a song we sang all summer long in the bars of Dublin town. I can hear it on the factory radio, and the feeling I remember when I hear that simple tune makes me wonder if it really happened so. We laughed and loved together till the summer days were gone, and she had to fly across the ocean wide. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, until we meet again. I keep a fire burning deep inside. Everybody, let's hear you sing it, come on. So goodbye, my Boston beauty. Farewell, my Boston Rose. I
wait for you, I'll think of you, no tread to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, and I know that's the way life goes.
And some nights when I'm drinking,
Couple of pints.
and my friends have gathered round, and just for fun, someone calls out your name.
My name's.
But I smile there with the rest of them, and I can't hear a sound. I love you, but to them it's all the same. And nights when I'm alone, my love, you come into my mind, and visions flash across the emerald isle. Well, I watch the moon there up above, and I'll leave desert behind, and I'll call to you as I go sailing by. Everybody, come on!
So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I'll wait for you, I'll think of you, no tread to you I'll pose. So goodbye, my Boston beauty, farewell, my Boston rose. I wish that you were here, and I know that's the way life goes.
I wish that you were here. So farewell, my Boston Rose. Thank you.
That's
Andreas.
Andreas there with the lovely ballad written by the late Liam Riley, The Boston Rose. And thanks indeed for your appreciation. This time we're going to liven things up, and here's Milo to sing for us Celtic Symphony. Come on. Yeah. Especially for the girls down there, and here they go. They have their... Yes.
Well, we do the modern version, folks.
Yes.
Do the modern one.
Hey, what's your name down there, lads? Yes.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, this is a very, very special request for Kelsey.
Oh.
So there's here, yes.
Lovely.
Are we going normal and then up a key? Is it normal and then same key, but we do the... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're starting off with the regular. Starting off with the regular.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was far across the sea when the devil caught a hold of me, wouldn't set me free, so he kept me soul for ransom. La 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 la. I'm a sailor man from Glasgow town. I've roamed this world around and round. He's the meanest thing that I have found. All my days of wandering. La 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 la. And I could see his evil eyes, and said he took me by surprise. Take me to your paradise, I want to see the jungle. La 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 la.
Hands up, come on, boys and girls. Hands up.
Here we go again. We're on the road again. We're on the road again. We're on our way to paradise.
What do we love?
We love the jungle deep. That's where the lions sleep. For in those evil eyes, they have no place in paradise. 1, 2, 3. Graffiti on the wall that says the sun was going down. See graffiti on the wall of the cells, of the cells. Graffiti on the wall that says we're magic, we're magic. Graffiti on the wall, graffiti on the wall, graffiti on the wall.
And
it says ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise.
Banjo!
We went through his jungle deep, for the paradise that we did seek was noted for the weak. But I was sitting with the angels, la 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 la. From the Amazons to Borneo, from Africa to Tokyo, to the darkest jungles of the world, nowhere could I lose them. La 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 la. Around in circles every way, he turned to me and he did say, I think you're leading me astray. I want your soul, me boyo. La 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 la.
Hands up! Hands up!
Here we go again. We're on the road again. We're on the road again. We're on our way to paradise.
What do we love?
We love the jungle deep. That's where the lions sleep. For in those evil eyes, they have no place in paradise. 1, 2, 3. Graffiti on the wall that says the sun was going down. See graffiti on the wall of the cells, of the cells. Graffiti on the wall that says we're magic, we're magic. Graffiti on the wall, graffiti on the wall, graffiti on the wall. And it says ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. Ooh ah up the rise, say ooh ah up the rise. She walked across the dance floor that night, she was dressed in green. She was a Celtic lady, she was a Celtic queen. But how'd she get there and how'd she know and all the music to beat the tempo? She was up for the match. Oh, what a catch. Stand by. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody in the house tonight, got one simple question and answer. Are you ready? She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dancing like she never danced before. Celtic maniac, maniac on the floor.
and she dancing like she never danced before. Rock it, baby, baby, rock it more. Rock it, baby, baby, rock it, dance floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take this house to the maximum. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dancing like she never danced before. Celtic maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dancing like she never danced before. Graffiti on the wall just as the sun was going down. I see graffiti on the wall.
Of the sense.
Graffiti on the wall just as the sun was going down. Graffiti on the wall.
Magic, we're magic.
Do 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 CELTIC CFC is the place to be. Yeah. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Oi, oi, oi. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dancing like she never danced before. Celtic maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dancing like she never danced before. Do 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 Yep.
Yeah, with the Maniacs here on stage. The Maniacs, yeah.
Took a lot out of me, that one. That took a lot out of me.
Yeah, you know, lots of fun with that song, and that's Celtic Symphony improvised there. with lots of
A
other
shout
things,
out there to Ross, who's leaving Ireland tomorrow, heading to Lithuania. All the best. Where's Ross? Where is he?
Ross is down here.
He's
Ross?
down this end. Fair play to you, Ross. Best of
down
luck to you
here.
tomorrow. Where
Is
is
he down there?
I don't
Where's
know.
Ross?
That light is blinding.
Anyone know where Ross is?
Yeah.
He's inside. Okay,
He's
fair play to you,
inside,
Ross. Thanks
yeah.
very much.
I tell you what, we're going to have one last fling from maybe Kieran and his dance, yeah. Maybe give us one little battle, will you? Yeah, get out your black and tans. Yeah.
Get out.
Well, boys and girls, as you probably know, if you know even a little bit of Irish history, we have a lot of songs of resistance in this country. And in every generation they've been written. And songs are written about the oppression and the hardships and the starvation that we suffered under our neighbours' rule. And this next song is one of the great ballads of resistance from the 1920s. And it's a song called Get Out Your Black and Tans. And maybe at the end of this we'll invite Kieran McManus to do a little dance and on the black and tans. Yeah.
You can ask it. Happy birthday to Lorraine Buggy out there. Where's Lorraine? Oh, hey, happy birthday! 21st birthday tonight there. Hey.
Come on, you maniacs, let's go.
Darling, thank you. Never stopped me before. What? Jesus.
One, two, three, four.
I was born on a Dublin street where the Lyle drums did beat. Those loving English feet that walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with his chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. Come let us hear you tell how you slander great Parnell, and you thought them well and truly persecuted. What are the sneers and jeers you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man, and show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. Come tell us how you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had spears and bow and arrows. Bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. Well, the time is coming fast, I think the day is near when it's shown in will run before us. And if there be a need, well, our kids will say Godspeed with a verse or two of singing this fine chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. I was born on a Dublin street where the Lyle drums did beat. Those loving English feet that walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. One more time together. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Killashandra. Where would you get it, folks?
Woo! Mighty.
Where would you get it? And I tell you what, boys and girls, this is our 10th show here. Thanks to Mick Hughes and boys and girls, all the management and staff here who have brought us over here every Friday for the last 10 weeks. And it's been a wonderful opportunity for us once again to play and perform to live people. Thank you. And you know, something for the last year and a half, our last show was in Worcester in Massachusetts back in 2020 on the 14th of March. And, you know, we had no shows until Michael Hughes called us here and said, would you like to do something over here? And we did one show there last year, and we came back and we've completed 10 now. And we'll be back. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, we'll be back. And we're coming back in October. So we look forward to tell your friends and to come down here and enjoy. Isn't the grub great?
Savage.
Yeah, you couldn't get better grub now, I tell you. It's really good. And I think there's a great atmosphere in this. And we'd like to welcome everybody here. I know there's many strangers to our show and to our music. But I want to say how happy we were tonight. And on behalf of the band, I'm saying to you to play and perform to real live people. Now, you won't believe this, but well, when we came back from America on the 22nd, 23rd of March last year, I said the only way we're going to keep in contact with our audience, because our audience is scattered all over the world, is by using Mr. Zoom. So Mr. Zoom very kindly gave us a platform, and we kept in contact with our audiences all over the world. Many of them are watching tonight in California, in Tennessee, in Florida, in Michigan. Yeah. And we kept in contact, and this is our 67th show. Live, going out on the internet, 67th show. So I want to thank you all, and I want to say, dedicate this song to any visiting people from abroad. If you've an ounce of Irish blood in you, you are a survivor of Ireland's Holocaust or starvation of the 19th century, when millions died and millions were forcibly removed and dispossessed and disposed of out of Ireland around the world. And this song remembers them. It's a great ballad called The Fields of Athenry. So sing it out for us, boys and girls. Let's hear you join together.
This will be the nearest thing to Mayo tonight, so apologies. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
By lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole your valiant score, so the young might see the more. Now the prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Everybody, here we go! Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly.
Hey, baby, let the free birds fly.
Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely, round the fields of Athenry. By lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, now you're free. Oh, Mary dear, come here, come here. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise
raise our child with dignity. Everybody, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly.
Hey, baby, let the free birds fly.
Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely,
It's so lonely
round the fields
round the field.
of Athenry. My lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. Sure, she live and hope and pray for love in Miami Bay. It's so lonely,
So lonely
round the fields
round the field.
of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly.
Hey, baby, let the free birds fly.
Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely
It's so lonely
round the fields
round the field.
of Athenry. One more time, let's see you sing it. Come on. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly.
Hey, baby, let the free birds fly.
Our love was on the wings. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely
It's so lonely
round the fields
round the field.
of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
On, Andreas.
Thank you very much indeed, folks. I'm afraid time's up for us tonight, and I want to thank you all for coming along on this, our 10th show. And we finish, as we always do, with a big thank you to all the management staff here, particularly to Mike Hughes and to David and all the people who looked after us over the last 10 weeks, and to all the folks here that served the beautiful food. And a big thank you to each of everyone, and also upstairs to our sound people, to Darren McGoldrick.
And Stephen, yeah.
And Stephen.
A special thanks as well to our two special guests tonight, Pierce Warfield, Derek's son, and Kieran McManus, all the way from County Cavan.
Come on, Kieran.
Play. What a
Round of
dancer! What a
applause,
dancer!
folks. Yes.
I think Pierce and Kieran have something. They're two high flyers. Yes. Yeah, Pierce is a high flyer for Aer Lingus, and Kieran is a high flyer from Black Lion in County Cavan.
Oh.
Yes, the Black Lion Leopard. That's his name now from now on. Okay,
Look at your bell.
listen, we're going
God.
to thank you all one last time. Nation, once again, we finish with this song, Good Night, God Bless, written by our great poet patriot Thomas Davis. Sing it out with us until we see you all again. A nation once again.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And boyhood's fire was in my blood. I read of ancient freemen, of Greece and Rome, who bravely stood 300 men and 3 men. And there I prayed I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. It whispered to the freedom ark, and service high and holy would be profaned by feelings dark, or fashioned vain or lowly. But freedom comes from God's right hand, and needs a godly train, and righteous men will make our land a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. So as I grew from boy to man, I bent me to that bidding. The spirit of its selfish plan with cruel passion ridding, and thus I hope someday to aid, or can such hope be vain, when my dear country will be made a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek Warfield. Come on, let's hear from him.
Sinna fina fall atop the Jaulegeren, we are slew a dinner Ronnie Queen, faithful Spencer, Shantir Shimcher Fasta. Ni offer faint cheer and all faint draw, and now the hymns of Arnaway le gather square on board snow sir Laguna spring in our Hill Shani Kani Aronavi. Soldiers are we, whose lives are pledged to Ireland. Some have gone from the land beyond the way. God bless them, sworn to be free. No more our ancient Ireland shall harbor the despot or the slave. Tonight we man the barn of Whale, when Erin's cause come woe or weal. Let cannon roar and rifles peal. We will chant a soldier's song. Thank you very much indeed, boys and girls. And if any of you want to take a souvenir of the evening home, we have some CDs there available for you and a couple of books if you want to take something of memento of the evening. Thank you and good night and God bless.
You.